Porsha Williams recently sat down for an interview on The Breakfast Club to address the ongoing rumors about her involvement in Simon Guobadia's deportation. The speculation, which has been circulating for the past few weeks, claims that Porsha called ICE, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, on Simon, her ex-husband. While these rumors have been hard to ignore, Porsha vehemently rejected them during the interview, asserting that she had no role in his deportation. Before we dive into the details of the interview and the clip, let's take a step back and understand the context behind this story, as it's not as simple as Porsha just denying these allegations. To fully grasp the situation, we need to understand where this situation stands in the broader scope of Porsha's life, Simon's legal troubles, and the marriage that led to their divorce. Porsha's recent interview was prompted by a rumor that she had called ICE on Simon, leading to his deportation. However, some details of their relationship and divorce may shed light on why these rumors have surfaced. Porsha and Simon's relationship was high-profile, and their marriage ended in a complicated divorce, complicated further by a significant financial factor, the couple's $7 million home. This house, which Porsha still resides in, is a focal point in the divorce proceedings. According to an insider, who spoke with someone close to the situation, Porsha's decision to potentially involve ICE in Simon's legal troubles was tied directly to her desire to keep this home. The $7 million house, purchased during their marriage, is considered marital property, which means that Porsha has a legal claim to it in their divorce. However, Georgia's divorce laws aren't the same as those in California, where you would automatically receive half of what the couple earned or acquired during the marriage. Instead, Georgia is an equitable distribution state, meaning that Porsha would only receive a portion of the home's value based on what she contributed. If Porsha put down a small percentage of the home's cost, she might only be entitled to a small portion of the home's value in the divorce settlement. Now, Porsha has a vested interest in keeping the house because, even though she had a home before Simon, this $7 million mansion is a significant asset. Simon, who is alleged to have paid the mortgage, has a financial stake in the property as well, but the question remains: can Porsha maintain ownership of this property in the long run? If Simon cannot be present for the divorce proceedings, it complicates the process even further. Simon's deportation has become a pivotal part of the ongoing divorce drama. As part of the separation, Porsha is seeking to secure the house, but as mentioned, Georgia's laws make this complicated. There are questions about Simon's assets, his business dealings, and whether he was involved in fraudulent activities. Some believe that Porsha's motivation for calling ICE was to ensure that Simon would not be able to return to the US to contest her claim to the property. In the interview, Porsha made it clear that Simon's deportation was not something she orchestrated, claiming that it was simply a peculiar situation, not one she had a hand in. However, there's more to the story than Porsha's words let on. According to multiple sources, Porsha had been aware of Simon's legal issues long before their divorce, and she is allegedly trying to use his deportation as leverage in their ongoing financial battle. The question remains: can Porsha secure the home if she claims Simon's businesses were fraudulent? The idea is that, if Simon's businesses were built on fraudulent activity, Porsha could potentially contest any property claims or assets that Simon might have, including their home. If Simon's assets are found to have been obtained through illegal means, Porsha could argue that she has a legitimate claim to keep the house, regardless of her contributions. During her The Breakfast Club interview, Porsha was asked directly about the rumors that she called ICE on Simon. In her response, she rejected the notion that she had anything to do with his deportation. She explained that, despite their divorce, she did not want to see Simon harmed or locked up, stating, "It doesn't benefit me at all for him to be locked up. Mentally and financially it doesn't benefit me." She went on to elaborate on her feelings toward Simon, admitting that she did not harbor hate toward him but rather a strong disdain for lies and betrayal. "I love the person, but I hate lies," Porsha said. Her remarks painted a picture of someone who, despite the drama, still had some form of respect for her ex-husband. Porsha also acknowledged Simon's character flaws, describing him as a slithering snake who would find his way out of any legal situation. Despite these accusations, she made it clear that she was not the one behind Simon's immigration troubles. "I didn't call ICE on Simon," she confirmed, refuting the claims of those who thought she might be using her influence to remove him from the country. However, some of her comments, especially regarding the peculiar situation Simon found himself in, raised eyebrows. The word peculiar was used multiple times to describe Simon's legal troubles, and many interpreted it as a thinly veiled reference to his alleged fraudulent behavior. While Porsha stopped short of calling Simon a fraud outright, the implication was clear. Critics have speculated that Porsha may be attempting to build a case to keep the $7 million house by associating Simon with fraudulent activities. Despite Porsha's denial, many people remain unconvinced. There are several key factors that make it hard to ignore the possibility that Porsha may have had some involvement in Simon's deportation. For one, Simon has been dealing with legal issues in the United States for many years, and it is curious that his deportation occurred just as his divorce from Porsha was finalizing. Furthermore, Porsha's own admission of knowing about Simon's peculiar situation with the US government makes it seem likely that she had some prior knowledge of his legal troubles. Moreover, the timing of Simon's deportation raises further questions. Simon's legal history and involvement in questionable business dealings were well known, and many speculate that Porsha might have been aware of these issues long before the divorce proceedings began. Some believe that she might have used this knowledge as leverage to ensure that Simon would not be able to contest her claim to the house. While Porsha's official stance is that she did not call ICE, the circumstantial evidence surrounding Simon's deportation, combined with Porsha's financial motivations regarding the $7 million house, makes it difficult for many to fully believe her denial. As the divorce saga continues to unfold, Porsha's future on The Real Housewives of Atlanta is also a point of discussion. It's clear that the drama surrounding her marriage to Simon will play a significant role in the upcoming season. Fans are already speculating that Porsha will bring her A-game to the show, especially now that her baby, the house, will be a major storyline. It's been reported that Porsha will feature her baby, the house, on the show, which is sure to make for some compelling television. As much as Porsha's personal life has been scrutinized, her journey on RHOA is far from over. The house, the divorce, and Simon's deportation are all set to be central themes in the upcoming season, and it's expected that the drama surrounding these events will keep fans glued to their screens. In the end, Porsha Williams is facing an uphill battle to keep her $7 million home. Whether or not she was involved in Simon's deportation remains unclear, but it's evident that she is determined to protect her interests and ensure that she walks away from this divorce with what she believes she is entitled to. As for Simon, his deportation doesn't strip him of his property rights or his ability to appear in court remotely. Whether or not he will contest Porsha's claim to the home is still up in the air, but Porsha's strategy of using Simon's alleged fraudulent activities as a way to retain ownership of the house is a move that many are closely watching. Only time will tell how this drama unfolds, but one thing is certain: Porsha is not backing down. She's determined to fight for her future, and if that means going to great lengths to keep her dream home, she will do whatever it takes. Whether you love her or not, there's no denying that Porsha Williams knows how to keep the public's attention, and this ongoing saga will undoubtedly be a major storyline in the coming months.